Because there are still some things I still do need and want in my life, which is I need a beach, tropical beach. I want to be able to wake up and walk out my back deck, past my pool, feet straight into the sand, into the fucking ocean, man.
From what I've been watching, farming gives you true happiness.
It can.
And something to look forward to doing every day, even though it's hard, but it's not necessarily work. And at the end of the year, you really make hardly any money, but like your soul is full. That's the way to get a full soul, is through farming.
You're right, but unless you're able to pay for your property and your house and all your things outright, because you're not going to make a lot, unless you have a really big farm and it turns into, again,
then you got to pay for all your fertilizer and your seeds and all your upfront costs.
Stuff, yeah.
And cross your fingers they come out right by the end of the year, which they never do.
And you might not still be able to afford it. Even though you could get off the grid, you could put solar in, you could collect your rainwater, you can do all that stuff that people who want to get off the grid do.
Living on an island sounds all good, but what if you're the Honduras government? Like, all those type of things.
What's the government going to do with me on an island?
Well, they control the island.
I'm sure they do. But everything I've researched and read about, and that's just an example, but everything I've read and researched about this specific island, there's a lot of Americans, and a lot of Americans are doing it too. They're tired of how expensive it is. They're tired of politics. They're tired of just a bunch of bullshit, and they want to go be happy someplace and not deal with it. And
well, I see this TV shows too, but I'm wondering about the unsaids.
No, that's why I follow this guy on TikTok. He posts live. It's live. He and his wife live down there. His wife's a doctor, and he retired. He was living in the Midwest. Worked his way up to where he had all this, nice cars and nice houses, and then for what? And he gave it all up to go, and his wife to go live down there, and happy as shit. He says though, but
Charles, say hi.
Hi, Charles.
Charles.
We're back.
Right.
Yep. Go ahead.
So he's
just have to do those.
But
camera every
he's
now
a different. He's a different situation than I want to do. The island of Utila that he lives on, he's 100% off grid. He's got solar, he collects the rainwater, he does all that stuff. And for him, it is, some days are hard, but they're, like you said, they are rewarding because he is actually doing things with him and his wife.
Tending to things every day that are needed to survive out there. And that does sound cool.
Yeah.
Then you're connected to the environment.
They have a boat that comes to their island twice a week to get fresh produce in the market and stuff like that. He's got his own little boat that you can get around the island or get over to where the other island is and stuff like that. So it's not like you can just jump in your car and go drive, because he's got a little quad with a trailer on it that when he goes to the market or goes anywhere. They don't have cars. He doesn't have that specific. That island's a little different situation than Roatan is. But then I also love the Dominican, and there's some places in Mexico that I really like and enjoy. But it's all the same thing. It's all
Indonesia.
Inexpensive living.
Okay, so I am thinking about that, and thinking about that, and thinking about this, and that clipped. Should it clip? And yeah. What did you watch any of last week's broadcast at all for sound quality and whatnot?
Yeah, I can't remember it. It was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, no shit.
I did watch it too.
2 weeks ago?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. I know there was something going on in the beginning. It smoothed out towards the back. I'm kind of going... What was it? Did I have extremely loud audio talking at one point? Is that what it was?
Oh, I remember there was something too. What was that?
Or it was low music, is what it was.
What was it?
And then I had some numbers that I came up with, like 39, I think was one of them.
far as the minutes inside into the thing went.
Okay, so 39.3 is what I'm doing for talking, I think. And then I was bringing it to a different level for playing. No way. Why is it just right there at 39.3 though when the fader looks like it's at... Just because that's not relative. Oh. But maybe it kind of is. It is. Okay. Did you... Okay. Sound guy.
Mm-hmm.
Have you made any adjustments to the situation today?
No.
We made adjustments to the drums 2 weeks ago, and I was thinking those were sounding really fucking good.
Question. Why is the date on today's broadcast 5:20 when it's 6:03?
Because I fucked up.
I'm here to go share and promote us right now, and I'm looking at it, it's like 6. Wait, did I click on the... I was like, did I click on the right one?
Well, then put in the comments, get your date right, stupid fuck.
Get your date right.
You stupid bullocks. Or Muppets. Say Muppets. Use Muppets. Muppets is a great British slander term.
Get your date right, Muppets.
You effing Muppets.
I don't want to swear in there because I don't want to get banned or something.
That's why you put effing.
So you can swear on live broadcast, that's fine, but you can't, and when you do comments or you put any words on there, you can't do some things that like...
I think it depends on the platform. So,
yeah, that's accurate. Do that.
For example, I've heard of gaming systems. I don't know, but I think like Call of Duty, if you curse in the comms, you get like a ban of some kind or
You get a
something.
warning. It takes a lot though to get a warning, and it's only if somebody complains.
Now, Pop 1, there's no problem with cursing on it. Like, that's Population 1, by the way. So, to YouTube, another platform versus, let's say, TikTok, right? Or let's say, what are some other potential platforms? X. I know that one of my people that I like to watch on YouTube is Brandon Herrera, the AK-47 guy. And one of my favorite things that attracted me to his channel is he brought up in outside, he's like, hey, you know, what's cooler than one fucking Desert Eagle?
2.
And then he's like, 2 motherfucking Desert Eagles. And all that's really cool, but what sold it to me was the mother trucking cursing right there. It was the method of delivery. It had a unique but desirable trait for me when it comes to people on YouTube talking to me.
Oh.
Yeah. So, of course, I try and emulate my YouTube heroes on the Stepper TV channel. All right, so would either of you like to possibly do the intro, a proper intro? Camera's looking at you, Charles.
Hi,
Hi.
welcome to Stepper Live. We're here once again on a Monday.
What's the date?
Well, the video says that it's 5:20, but we all know that that's not true.
Because we're not effing Muppets.
Some of us are Muppets.
Who said we're a Muppet?
My hand. Hello. Look at me. I'm talking without moving my lips.
Oh my gosh. Hello, puppet.
Hello.
All right, so what are you guys doing on this TV show today?
I'm currently involved in this TikTok.
All right, we'll ask Chris, what's going to be happening today on this TV show?
Well, we're going to play some music. That's a for sure.
Well,
And guess what? We're actually going to be playing
chicken butt.
toward something. We're going to be working toward something. Can't tell you what yet, but it's coming.
At you live and in person. Maybe, probably, kinda. If you want to guess what our awesome new future news is, go ahead and leave it in the comment section. And if you get it right, like really right, maybe we might give you like a free ticket, or we might let you ride down there with us, or we might come up with some other crazy prize that's worth your time for leaving a comment in the comment section. And please don't forget, because you're probably laughing right now, to hit the like button and subscribe. Okay? Hit it. It makes a big effing difference. I think I did a... Yeah.
All right. All my shameless self-promotion has been posted.
That means that we better catch up.
Catch up.
Catch up?
Okay, so today I'm realizing that, having a camera position 1 and camera position 2 is pretty cool, so it stays on us when we do different stuff, right? But it actually is kind of fun to be over here and be just like, yeah, well, let's see what Charles thinks. Charles? Never mind.
Dynamite drop in, Charles. That broadcast school's really paid off. What's that from? Comments. What's that
No
from?
idea. I didn't know you were even doing a bit.
That's from
Ron
Major League.
Burgundy.
No, that's Major League. You saw Harry Doyle's talking, and Monty says something like, nice catch, dynamite drop in, Monty. That broadcast school's really paid off. You could think of Bob Uecker, right?
Bob Uecker.
He played Harry Doyle in the Major
Wasn't he
League
a
movies as an
catcher?
announcer. Huh?
Wasn't he a catcher?
He's been the Cleveland Indians announcer or the Milwaukee Brewers. Sorry,
He
the
was a
Milwaukee
player,
Brewers
too.
announcer. He must have, but he's been the announcer for the Brewers for like 30, 40 years, a long time. Funny guy.
I kind of want to have like 10 preset camera positions and just a button display.
Dude, you know what would be a good position?
And
Now
I'd
you're
like to
thinking-
have some like pow pow.
You know what would be a good position 3 for when we're either having technical difficulties or we're doing something that we don't necessarily care, is to get the camera to zoom in on the stepper sign so it just says stepper.
Ooh, wow, that is a good idea. That is a good idea.
So like if we're over here dinking around, we're tuning, we're talking about something else, you tell the camera, hey, go to position 3, and she just goes straight to the stepper sign, and then when we're ready, we go back to camera 2.
Man, we need a camera person.
We need a lot of persons. We're so prima donna. We're all prima donna bitches.
Nice post. Fire in the Sky 3 was a legendary event.
It was. That was last year. Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
We're leading up. Have we heard anything official yet?
Well, I want to.
Did you get the confirmation?
I was more interested in talking about how beautiful and nice that grotto-like venue was. I mean, that was lush. I felt like I was playing music in the Garden of Fire in the Sky.
You know what's so great about it?
That you can camp?
That's a great drop in right there. Yes, but the great thing about it is even though it's was in August and it was warm and hot out, that grove
wonderfully
really shades the place up all the way from the back to the stage.
Mm-hmm.
The sound just resonates through the trees.
All the greenery just made the air feel really fresh and clean.
Fresh air.
I mean, when do you get to play a rock show these days in a fresh air, green, lush, grotto type environment where you can camp?
Every August.
Cut that out.
That was Fire in the Sky 3. I know Ricky's doing something again this year. It's Fire in the Sky 4,
Oh, yeah?
August 10th.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, I bet there's going to be some pretty fucking rad bands there.
I know Kitty Junk, Atrocity Girl's going to be there again.
Plugging already?
Why not?
I don't know.
I actually followed the drummer for them, and she's pretty cool. I can't think of her name off the top of my head.
Is she?
Yeah.
Is she junk or is she kitty?
I don't know. She plays in both bands.
It's a two-piece band. That's their names.
Ricky already got a like.
Like
Ricky loved my Fire in the Sky post.
like Stompin' Nachos. That's one hell of a band name.
I like it.
You could have a mosh pit full of fucking nachos, and you make nacho wine
No, we got
by
it. Now
stomping it.
You're explaining it now. It's ruining it.
Nah, you make nacho wine by stomping nachos at a gig.
You gotta sing it like Living on a Prayer from Bon Jovi. Oh, halfway there. Oh, lizard on the chair.
Yes.
That's good stuff. Charles, check this out.
The hell was that?
I don't know why it took me so long to read.
My
It was like a 3 out of 10.
no, it's like a 7 out of 10. My cousin's wife posted that. It's like a 10 because she's family.
Oh, so it's graded on a slightly different curve.
Different curve, yeah, different bell curve.
Family curve.
Family curve.
Oh, anybody come up with any other cool band names this week? We should have the cool band name segment of this show.
Oh, there we go.
I come up with them all the time.
I had a fun Saturday though.
No way, what did you do?
I saw what he did.
NASCAR in Portland.
NASCAR comes to Portland?
The Xfinity Series does.
Oh, that's not the big league.
That's AAA.
So there was no Kurt Busch.
No.
Okay.
No Kurt
Okay.
Busch. However, being said, a lot of these guys will be in the Cup Series in the next 3, 4, 5, 10 years. Some maybe next year. There are guys that'll be up in the Cup Series with it. But Shane Van Gisbergen is in the Xfinity Series right now, and he's a big time racer in New Zealand. Like ran what was the let me see what the series was he ran. I mean, he's legendary in New Zealand, and he what he did. Jeez. So the New Zealand, what he ran was he's a professional race car driver in New Zealand, or was. He ran, the series was he's a GT racer.
A GT racer?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
A giant Trevally.
So that was his. I mean, he was, and he's legendary in New Zealand. Now, what he came and raced. So last year in July, over the 4th of July, NASCAR had a race in the streets of Chicago. Right, they set a course up in the streets of Chicago, and well, I'm telling you, where are you going?
I'm listening. Don't worry.
So-
I'm right here.
Tell
I'm
you
right
the
here,
story.
Internet. I'm not far away.
So
I need a fucking beer. Come on. Leave me alone, Internet.
grab a beer, leave the door open, listen to my story. So he ran that race just as a one-off. Just as a one-off race to run in the streets of Chicago, and ran with the Cup guys and won, beat them all like handily. Like
Isn't there a song called Streets of Philadelphia?
I don't know.
Okay, he won.
So he won that race last year, and after that went back to New Zealand and finished what he was doing. But he was so excited about running it because he's talking about how hard and difficult running those cars are. Wanted to come and wants to come racing, so he came up this year and he's racing full time in the Xfinity Series because you can't just go to Cup Series. You got to really learn the cars.
It took all of that to get to the part that we want to hear about.
Yeah, and he was there in race Saturday, and he won the race Saturday.
Okay.
Great race.
So
He
you
wasn't
were in the center?
me.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the story. So my brother-in-law Alan.
You better sit down.
This is a good story. My brother-in-law Alan is good friends with Brooks Newsom, who's the owner's son of Pacific Office Automation. So very high up, very connected, whatever. So he got a hold of Brooks, and Brooks hooked us up. Thank you, Brooks, if you're watching, which you're not, but thank you. But he got us, trackside suites, which is where we were last year also, because they had the same race last year. And he also got us pit passes. So we showed up there and found out that to get our pit, we rode the Max from downtown out to PIR, and to get our pit passes, we actually had to go to Jansen Beach to a hotel to get our pit passes.
Whoa, sketch.
And so we're like, wait,
what did you have to do to get the pit passes?
We had to get an Uber. So we took an Uber from PIR over to Jansen Beach to the Holiday Inn Hotel, because the pit passes aren't controlled or handed out by the racetrack or Pacific Office Automation. They're ran and controlled by NASCAR. We had to actually fill out these things with our picture and our driver's license and everything, because they want to know who's on pit row in case anything happens. So there was a little bit of an adventure we had to take, because we didn't know until we got there. I was like, oh shit. So anyway, we were able to go down the pits and see him working on AJ Allmendinger's car, because he wrecked it during qualifying.
Allmendinger?
The Dinger wrecked it during qualifying, so they had to build up his backup car. So they were doing that, and then the race. It was a great race, great day. It was fun. It was a long day, but it was fun.
Trout fishing?
No.
Does anybody in the backside of the band room like to go trout fishing?
of me, cut like a knife, and make me wanna die. And I know what to do with the feelings inside of you. Wanna tear 'em out and make you them not exist in my life. What is the secret of your... High above the mucky muck, castle made of clouds. Do we want to try that? It's just there. This song is about liking ice cream and pie and being invincible while riding the motherfucking motorcycles in the sky.
Shane is tuning right now.
So you remember how you just said over here a second ago when you threw the word invincible in there because you're like, oh shit, I need to get this in here, right? But it was spontaneous, right? You remember the first time in the meat locker?
Can I finish your sentence just to prove you I know exactly what you're saying?
I know you know what I'm saying, but let me finish the story. It's a good story. You injecting is going to ruin it. So in the meat locker, the very first time we recorded anything with what's his name in the Iron Maiden studio, whatever you want to call it, right?
Brent.
And we recorded Vice.
Brent with what was the name?
Can't think of the name of the band.
Fucking
we recorded
Toxic
Vice.
Rock Syndrome. Brent. Toxic
it.
Rock Syndrome. Hi, Toxic Rock.
TRS.
Yeah, had
Shout
some
out.
fun times with you guys. Scott Peoples, Toxic Rock, Brent.
So you literally
Literally.
that day quit your job with Curtis for like the 13th time or something, right? And you happen to throw in the end, you know, when you're talking about something has made me feel better today, and all of a sudden you're like, I quit my fucking job today. It's never sounded the same because that was spontaneous, on the spot. You threw it in there. It was organic.
Yeah.
And now when we say it's part of the song, but
It's like boring.
It's
You run
forced,
right
it's in
over
there,
it.
it's
Yeah.
whatever. But that time you said that fucking hit. It was
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, those were the days, man. Yeah. Those were the
Smells
days.
It smells like pine watermelon.
It is. It's a watermelon blueberry mix.
Pine pop.
20,000 puffs.
Alright, got any new life things you're doing?
On the short side, on the high side, it's 10,000. $30, $35. No, it's just a street charger. Plug it in the charger, get the battery full, and keep pumping.
Got any new things going on? Any life things for
talked
better
about my life
well-being?
already.
It's nice.
Yeah, we talked about my life already.
I am now drinking a lot more green tea
Ooh.
than coffee. And I've started doing ginger tea to reduce inflammation before bedtime. Yeah. Apparently it's highly effective for it. I've only tried that one night. But the green tea, I'm wondering if it's keeping me. I wonder if does green tea assist with blood sugar levels?
I don't know. I know cinnamon does.
It does? What does it do?
It lowers same with turmeric.
Just lowers it?
Yeah, it helps their blood flow better.
There was a time where I was sneaking a little cinnamon into most things. So, like, just to have a little in there, right? Like, say you're making anything, which you're fucking making, man. Like, you some goddamn tater tots, fry it in the air fryer, and just take a little teeny pinch of cinnamon and throw it on there with your also spicy Cajun seasoning. And then it's in there, right? And then when you're making your burgers, again, a little bit of cinnamon. You'll never really taste it. You're not doing it to taste. You're just doing it to have it going through your system on a routine basis. Yeah.
Ooh, lots of likes, lots of likes.
Lots of likes. Our like button count is going through the roof? No fucking way. Thanks out there.
On the book it is.
Like what? Like 37,000?
No, I got like 5 for the one post about the announcement. We have 6 on the band practice. Ricky loves it. We like Ricky.
It's working. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard coming to McMinimums in 2024. I want to go to that. I want to have a room at McMinimums on that night, but they are fucking sold out, man.
For what show? What's that for?
King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard.
Yes, the Lizard Wizard. He's there.
Yep. Yep. Alright, what did we play? We played a really good version of KTM, I think.
That was KTM. That was so
Before we played.
I get those two confused.
No, we haven't touched So Evil for a long time, but I would like to.
It's a very evil song.
Well, it's spelled E-V-O-L, so I'm thinking So Evil Knievel. No, actually, I'm thinking the name is a placeholder for something truly epic, like number 1. Or Stepper Juice. Okay, so you know how we riffed the end of Dawn the Asses through a couple times?
Is that what that was?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The last time through, we started playing. I started playing a little more dynamically and thought I was noticing something. I don't know whether or not you guys did, but I wanted to point it out. Obviously. Prepare for the pointing out. Pointing out, go. That riff, and then it shifts up, which I couldn't remember 2 weeks ago. Right? And then it goes to that fourth part where it's all. It's like it's techno, drone, and metal. So the 3 distinct parts, right? You with me?
Drone and metal, or is it groove and metal?
Groove, I forgot, man. I forgot. Yeah, we are officially a groove metal band that likes to smile. Stepper rocks! Alright. Fucking tough audience, even in the band room. Okay, but I have established that there's 3 different parts that we're discussing right now, right? You guys are with me. You played it. What I noticed is the first one. What we were doing is going. We were putting that sharp, right? And that developed. It took us 3 rounds to get to that point. And I think we should remember it, and I think we should like do it right out of the gate. Like it's more dynamic. And then the second part is where you open it all up. You're like, and then you're less palm muting, and like I'm single, and then so it's like a dynamic, significant shift.
Were you palm muting that too?
I was palm muting.
Yeah. So you're playing like this instead of playing like this.
I'm gonna be honest. By the time we get to that part of the song, I'm fucking tired. I'm just trying to get through it, so I'm just playing the beat. Usually I switch it up and.
I'm gonna use positive reinforcement to attempt to get you over this hill. So you've really been fucking playing this part good in this song lately. When we're fucking getting into Dawn the Asses, because it's the heavy, right? That's heavy. That's more metal, and typically metal is,
It's metal by numbers, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, fucking, you're metaling out that, and it's sick. It's making it heavier and stronger, and it's defining the part. I like it, so. Even Eli was fucking bitchy about being metal in that part. It's like, dude, fucking stop being so goddamn math rock, man. And then he fucking hated me and told me to die.
Did he actually say that?
No, not at all. I'm just making that up. All of it. Who's Eli? Does it smell like vitamin C in here?
He's the jerk drummer that's on all your other recordings that I'm not on. That's who he is.
The dark haired kid?
I don't even know what he looks like.
No, that's Tony Aparicio. Tony Aparicio was highly eccentric individual. Just fucking through this goddamn out of the world eccentric. Eli, really, really, really good fucking drummer, man. And then, there was the drummer that was just fucking right. The perfect drummer. Just covering all fucking grounds. Chris Sticks Bentley.
Funny story.
I wish I
everyone.
could just zoom right in, but.
Funny story, everyone. My nickname is Sticks. It has absolutely nothing to do with drumming. Why I got that nickname. It's just now I've been playing drums for a while. It fits, obviously.
There's a lot of people out there that are now disappointed.
Is your shirt on inside out for a reason?
Because I didn't give a fuck when I put it on. That's how metal I am.
That might be the shortest snowboard I've ever seen. Right next to the case. It's down there. Shit. Where is your phone? I was just commenting to Charles on how that's possibly the shortest snowboard I've ever seen in my life. The one that's behind you.
Snowboard?
Is that a snowboard there?
No.
What is it?
It's not a snowboard.
How is it?
That's what a snowboard
I know what
looks
that is, but what is that? From here, it looks like a snowboard.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
The green edge thing next to your safe. Sticking up high.
Right below the stepper sign on the wall.
To the right of your safe. Yep. That.
See? Shortest snowboard I've ever seen.
This is good at.
It's
Dave. Never talk to Dave. Dave, call me. Yeah, that was pretty good. That version of. So, look forward. Hmm?
That was a good place to end.
Yeah, on the notes I saw it, get an ending. The one I liked how I fit in the talking part, kind of, but I don't necessarily like how I came out of it right into the. But I don't know that it was that bad either. I look forward to listening to it. It just was notable. But that part felt like there was some unnaturalness. But sometimes that can be awesome, and sometimes it can super suck. So, KTM was good, and Dawn the Ass's riffing was fun. And that's what we've done today so far. For you out there. No, for us in here. Thank you for bearing witness to it out there. I just didn't want to lie about who we were doing it for. So what is next? It's 5:10. At 5:30 we should play something. What? So, do you ever look online and try and find old stereo gear, turntables, or any of that kind of shit? Any old analog recording devices, mixing boards? Well, if you did, they're not fucking there. I know where every fucking one is. Everyone.
Where are they?
I was about to move on based on lack of interest. Every single one is at the shelves of Inner Sound on 82nd Clackamas.
every one of them, really.
They moved locations.
Is that the one that's right next to the 7-Eleven that used to be a pawn shop? What's it called?
Inner Sound. It's past the DMV, your DMV a little teeny bit. It's not far. It's a few blocks up, and then you take a left into those business development or kind of small business shops.
On the right or left?
Left on
So
the other side of the street of you.
So it would be like on the
past where like the gun store, or right where that gun store was over there.
oh yeah, like gun broker.
Yeah.
So it's back there where the Portland Cider Company is.
Yeah.
Great cider, by the way.
Oh. Let me ask you a question. When you drink cider,
Hey, can we come back to that? Or at
Oh,
least
yeah.
can we come back to mine?
yeah.
Flag note one of them.
It
was just if you kept on going,
It's
I
just a
was
really
gone.
quick question. When you drink cider, does it make your face flush and warm and like you get flush and like really warm in your face when you drink cider?
If it's stinging nettle cider, yeah.
it's not like a stinging nettle, but I mean, every time I drink cider, at least the second one, my face gets really warm and like, you know, like.
No, I've never thought of it. Have some cider.
I'm not the only one that gets it like
Let
that.
you know.
I mean, Karen's face, she gets like really warm and flush in her face too.
I'll have to let you know.
I can't drink cider.
Where is that? So is it close to that cider place?
It's in the vicinity. It's certainly
Let's
less
go get ciders.
less than 5 miles away. I mean, it's close, but the thing is, it's just a little small store, and they used to be over like on Belmont, and they have just, you know, a bunch of shelves like those shelves over there that lamp is on, and every single piece of square footage on every single shelf to the fucking ceiling and walls are filled up. It's tighter in there than like a tight plaid pantry to walk through.
So that's where everybody goes when they want to sell their old 80s shit. Like if I got a Walkman and I want to sell it, that's where I go.
No, they probably, what happens is they go there and they figure out that no, it's worthless. You're not doing anything, and they're like, well, I'm just gonna fucking throw it away. And they're like, okay, we'll take it. And they won't get rid of anything, I think, is what's going on.
You know what I just thought of? I was literally thinking about today, and maybe it's because I saw someone walking down the street with some really old school headphones, you know, with the little metal thing that goes over your head, the little small ear things, and the cord that plugs in. I was thinking to myself, God, it'd be cool to have a Walkman and just be able to listen to some old cassettes, just to hear what it sounded like compared to what I hear now in my car or through my, you know, through like Spotify or whatever. It'd be cool to hear.
Yeah, I read a whole thing about Dave Grohl. First time he was exposed to Metallica was through some type of like catalog where he purchased it for $7 and waited, and then and the reason he chose it thrash metal, he didn't know what thrash metal was at the time. There was this metal and that metal, but not that, and then he got the Ride the Lightning album in the mail, and it was like just magic, best thing he's, you know, everything was history from there. But
You know, the funny thing about Dave Grohl is he says he's just he's the world's simplest drummer.
Well,
Doesn't do
he'll
anything.
even admit that he steals a lot of his.
A lot of it from a
from
different.
other groups.
Yeah, he does.
A lot of jazz drummers.
He was talking to, I want to say he was talking to Usher or somebody, and he was having this. They're having this interview or whatever, and he's like, "Yeah, if you listen to my stuff, when I play drums, I ripped it off from," and he named a person, and the guy took him a second. He's like, "Holy shit, you did." It's like, I'm the
Well,
world's
it's
simplest fucking drummer. I'm not very technical.
What was the one Funky Cole Medina? It was like the beginning of. God, I can't remember now.
The beat, the dum 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 dum.
oh yeah, Grandpa, what do you think? Is it a Foo Fighter or is it a Nirvana?
You know, another thing I found out too recently, I didn't know this either, that band Sum 41. No, 311. One of them, the one that goes. You know that song? And then the drums. You know? They're making fun of Teen Spirit. That whole song is like they're making fun of Teen Spirit.
It's a good song to make fun of.
Who's that song by?
Some
Patty Cake and the Patty Whackers.
Nirvana?
An Averin.
Are they still around?
An Averin.
I thought Sheryl Crow.
I'm not sure. I miss her.
Are you talking about Anvil? Or Advil? I want to know if there's a band called the Flying Fish.
Are we on band names?
Yeah,
There's a band called Fish.
I know that, but if Flying Fish isn't taken, that's a band name. The Flying Fish, man. You don't necessarily have to be out of water or in water. You can do either. That's like a super animal.
Hmm. Should I Google it? Is that where?
I think Spotify is the end all be all if it's actually a band. If it ain't on Spotify, it ain't a band. Is an inaccurate statement by this guy. Me. That was incorrect.
There's a musical
I
called A
fact-checked
Flying
myself.
Fish.
A what?
There's a musical called A Flying Fish.
No, I want the band.
There's a band called The Flying Fish. It's a quartet of diverse-minded musicians. Aaron,
That don't
Braganza,
necessarily
bass.
swim or fly.
guitar, drums, guitar, so 2 guitars, drum and bass. Looks like they might be, based on their names, I'm just guessing here, they might be some type of Middle Eastern, maybe Indian or something like that. Based on their names, I mean.
You're profiling their names?
Adita Survey, Suyash Mede,
It's not Japanese.
Shishir Sharma. Let's just click on them and see. Yeah, they're Middle Eastern of some sort. This is Flying Fish. The Flying Fish. It's kind of like the Abrupt Edge versus Abrupt Edge. So no, we can do it.
Flying fish. I saw one of those signs the other day. All right, we've got to play few tracks.
That's what we need to play, yeah.
The Suck Song.
Yeah, that's one we haven't played in a minute. We should start thinking about a set list. We're gonna get.
I am thinking about
We're gonna get 30 minutes, based on past experience.
it. I am thinking about it. We want to do Knight Rider and Future X, right?
Yes.
Doesn't lie a lot of time for other stuff now.
We gotta play Vice and Weedman and Sunday.
That's it. That's all you got.
It's pretty close, yeah.
It really is.
If we have an audible, let's put in an FWM, or potentially. Well, with that crowd, that group, they like sexy.
I don't know. I don't think we might just ditch all those and play fucking KTM, My Life, fucking Riders of the Night.
Should we be the Doors and play 2 songs that are 15 minutes long each?
No, we should. I'm just thinking we play out in Future X. We just play all our new songs. We don't play anything we've played from the past.
No,
Just
can't
be
do
a
that.
complete new set.
Well, maybe what we should do is play 3 new songs and then end it up with Vice and Weedman. Got to give the fans what they want. They want the originals.
They're all original.
Buck, it just.
Well, they want the originals. Like for example, Riding the Night. It's not an original. It's a new song. Future X. It's a new song. They're not originals. They're originally created by us. You're correct in that aspect, but they're not the original staples.
Okay, see, this is actually a really tough decision, isn't it?
It's very tough.
Yes, because one thing is it's a show, so you just want to fucking everybody. Nobody knows anything anyways. They don't know fucking so. All they want to hear is a beat that doesn't stop and gives them fucking a reason to go. So if we slow them down with like KTM or, but think about how cool it'd be playing KTM at dusk when the wind's starting to blow. Leaves are fucking rustling.
My opinion is we definitely need to open with either KTM or Riding the Night. Just to kind of come out and then hit him in the face. Instead of slowing down in the middle, we hit him up front with something cool and groovy, and then we play our hit you in the face stuff.
So
That's one man's opinion.
yeah, we don't get no setup and get sound checked and walk away and come back. I don't think.
We have to do that. It's got even if it's 30 seconds to 1 minute, we got to do that. That's the thing.
So I'm kind of thinking we hedge the bet with the sound person, and they're like, sound check, and you sound check the drums, da da da. And then I know where my amp settings are, and I know where And what happens is they're like, okay, sound check the bass, and the bass just kind of like fumbles in to Riders of the Night. And so now you have that setting where you have just a cool little bass line. People think it's just a sound check. And then I just kind of slowly wind up the guitar and get a couple of those soft little notes floating through the air. And just walk right up to the end of the mic and just go, ladies and gentlemen, Riding the Night. And we just carry it on. And then that buys us also an additional 5 minutes. So now we get to play 7 songs. And we get introduced right into the night. It's gonna rock. People are gonna say, fuck yeah, and we're gonna be like, fuck yeah, it's awesome to be here. Dun 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 dun.
Sunday.
Fuck. I don't even have to be anything, just heavy.
Or Loner Stoner. I think Sunday, right there.
Oh man.
That'd be a good lead right into Sunday.
Fuck man though.
We add a little bit of a big rock ending at the end of Riding the Night into Sunday, and then you hit the boom, 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 boom.
Let's just do that Riding the Night intro, and right as Riding the Night stops, I just hit the first notes to the suck song, and we take the audience back with us to the beginning of that, and bring it into super heavy style, and then we come out of that and we go into My Life, because it's all super eccentric playing. And instead of just droning all these heavy fucking notes, now you have some do 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 do. This is going to be fun to think about.
Yes. We've got 2 months to think about it. Unofficially.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Strike that from the. So that conversation. This is why it's a benefit to be here for the director's cut, live.
This is the director's cut.
Yeah. This will not exist on Wednesday. Or will it?
Or will it?
Or Willis.
Will.
You fucking Mary. That was great. I was laughing my head off. Karen thought I was an idiot.
The other thing we need to think about, now that we're thinking about it, is transportation.
Are you gonna camp?
No, but it would be cool if what you
Rick,
said.
What if Ricky's watching?
If
Are you gonna camp?
Oh yeah, hell yeah, camping.
Camping.
If what you said to me is actually going to happen, cool to get down there like we did the first time in Fire in the Sky 1, and throw up a tent, or throw up a pop-up tent, but it'll chill out for a few hours. And enjoy our colleagues before we have to switch the gear.
I pitched the Worshers, the original lineup of the Worshers, to Ricky.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if anything's transpired at this time, but we'll see.
Is that something the Worshers would do?
Yeah, maybe.
Here's the
It
thing.
depends.
Here's what you just did, though. You just fucking ruined our idea of transportation. Because now he's going to come down with them and not us. We have to find our own way down now.
No, Jesse's not gonna fucking Trent. He said no. He's like marsupial fucking.
Not after that. It happened last.
He's like
That was-
he calls it marsupial fest.
That was 1 year.
He's gonna set up perimeter traps.
He's gonna be in fatigues from head to toe with a BB gun or a .22 rifle out in the distance, out in the bush, waiting to catch one.
Gonna catch me a rascally rabbit.
He's gonna be like Bill Murray in Caddyshack, trying to catch the gophers.
You're gonna. I mean, I don't know. The good news is that we know that it's not hard to fit everything in 2
Even though
vehicles.
it's not, but it was still a lot of fun to ride down all in one van and set up the tents and sit there for a few hours and have some
Yeah.
beverages and just kind of chill and have our merch stuff set up and just easy.
But we
in
can
a day.
still do that. We could still park car. Do a little, you know. Maybe. Here's what I'm confident in. We're gonna fucking do it a cool, fucking awesome way.
That's a good.
I don't know. Ricky was saying they have people helping get shit on and off stage and stuff.
This one?
Yeah, and he definitely pitched up the sound system. He was like, it's gonna be like Super Pro this time or something.
It was really good. Okay, so I will say this: from the very first one to last year's one, the sound was night and day. I thought it was great sound last year.
I agree. The sound was fucking wonderful.
It's just like us in our broadcast. How our first, 9 months of our sound, we did the best, and then now all of a sudden we've got really good. Our sound has improved tremendously from those first early videos. And
Are we all gonna wear crop tops and straw hats?
no, stop that. You know what I'm doing.
You know, that went away. I think that's the sole reason we got 120 views on that video. Was that thumbnail? I really do.
The ones about standing with our shirts up like this.
That I used on that.
No, you don't. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? What was I just talking about just before that?
Well, we need to get a thumbnail picture for today. An interesting, eccentric one.
You know what the hilarious thing is? I still have some of that chapstick from the first show. Oh, so I have a question. We ever gonna use those in-ear monitors again
Yes.
that we were all hot on about 6 months ago and haven't seen or talked about since?
I believe we will be using them at some point.
I use mine at home all the time.
It's not here. I'm gonna tell you what, I like playing without them in my ears and be able to just hear everything.
I like the concept and do believe they can be useful. I just feel like we gotta ease our way into it, and right now we're just barely getting past a bridge of, a little consistency for sound on these broadcasts. I'd like to feel confident I can, before we step up to that level, turn it all upside down, shake it all out again. Alright, so I'm trying to do something here. If I go down just about like this, yeah. Chris, can you get your head like right in here closer, and then Charles, can you get yours right there? And then we'll get a picture.
We can get.
That was different than I thought, and they're both weird.
You want to try me sitting there with my phone?
Not really.
I've got a great camera on my phone.
I know. I just want, okay, so depth perception, right? I want one of you closer. I want us in a line. So I want one of you real close, and then Chris, I want you behind and your head like higher than his in the camera view. And I want the stepper sign in there too. Oh yeah, now we're talking.
Well, there's no stepper sign in there. All right, switch me places. Shane, you come back here. This is goddamn ridiculous.
Regodlam?
Okay.
All right, so now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set a 3-second countdown.
Here, hold on. No, just snap 10.
Up a little bit.
Shane, go to your right a little bit. Your right a little bit. Right there. Yeah. 1. I'm going to count down. 3, 2, 1.
Do like 4 more.
All right. Wait, hold on. The stepper sign's backwards, though. How do I invert it?
Oh, don't worry. We can invert the picture later.
3, 2. Charles the other way.
Another one.
Charles the other way. 2, 1. Okay, cool. That's a good one there.
Send them to me.
I'll send you the one I approve of because I don't want you to send stupid shit up.
I need them all.
That's what you like.
All that one.
My face is blue. All their faces are clear now.
Okay.
I agree. This is the one.
I don't know. Mine are pretty good. Check them out. Look at that.
But there's no sticker sign on it.
I know, but it's still look at that. That's funny. I'm posting all those on the band page anyways.
Yeah, that one's awesome.
You send it to me.
I sent it to all of us.
It's awesome. Fucking straight up awesome.
I think it's good.
Waiting for it to arrive. Waiting for the sun. Waiting, 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 waiting by the sun, waiting by the sun, waiting.
You get it?
Yeah. Pretty okay. You're kind of like, eh.
Well, that's my hard book.
I might do some corrective surgery in it. Oh, that's right. I can do a shit ton of corrective. I'm actually really good at this. Have you seen some of that shit I've edited and posted on the net?
Yeah, I don't like it. You're acting like you're 12 years old. Girl.
Fuck off.
What camera position are we in?
Position 1.
That's not position 1. That's position
1. Oh yeah, look at that now. It's all bright.
1. Invert it.
Waiting. Oh, look at that. I can change them like horizontally. Look at this shit. We are gonna have an epic fucking thumbnail today, man. Seriously.
Dude, check out this kick-ass fucking flip this kid.
Completely unintentional.
Now hit the car.
You didn't do it.
No, you didn't. But it landed so perfect.
You can't even see my head. Well, you see my head.
You can
That's
see your head. Can we just write your name right there?
No.
What do you think about that?
All that was sick.
Who's J.D. Morrow?
Morrow Snowboards?
No,
Look, watch.
what?
Yeah, I'll just take it.
Hey. Why the hell is it not showing me chats?
J.D. Morrow is friends with Charles Steiner. He likes the clear pearl drum kit. That's all me.
He's not in trouble.
Fuck.
Like, thank you. I paid a lot of money for it.
I like play your drum set and take pictures. with it.
What's that?
I let Ella play her drum kit and take pictures with it for her boyfriend, Elijah. It's Karen's daughter.
I'm full aware of who
Yeah,
that is.
yeah, yeah. So that was pretty fun. Well, what's next up on the Stepper Rocks agenda for the night? Is Roscoe in the house?
He's here somewhere. He's definitely here.
Yeah. Okay, so this is something we need to do. I know how to do it now. When I hit manage broadcast before I start the stream, we can go through and put the description, what hashtags we want, and save it right there. So it always comes up, right? And so I think it should always has. Stay tuned for live music by Roscoe tonight. And then it has like a link to the website, right? And then, yeah, you know, it could link us to the our Facebook pages. Anything we fucking... And I think the tags are making a big difference. So I have... You know, when I can check the analytics a few days down the road, there's a whole bunch of pages that are
So it's
throwing the video as an option for somebody to click on during commercial or off to the side and stuff, and it shows them. So that's and it's all music related based on those hashtags. So we need to get some of those right. Put some cool description lines that we always want to be there on everyone, and hit save button.
Well, we should look at some of those pages that are being suggested when you look at our page and see what they have there. Maybe there's something we can glean from that, you know what I mean? right, this next song is called Wings Are Clipped.
Roscoe. Okay, so I'm ready to take a closer look under the microscope at your. Is it the chorus? No, 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 no. When you're doing the downing, is that considered the chorus?
It's not really a chorus in it.
Well, it's the main part of the song we go back to.
Right, you go back to it over and over and over, but it's not. It's not really a chorus. It's more of just a. I don't know, break. Just a break, I guess.
So where I'm getting, what I'm noticing myself is I'm guessing how long or where it's gonna go, and I'm kind of like anticipating and creating my drum fills and stuff, and my innuendo, crescendoing, for this amount, and then I get there and it's not that amount. There's like another 5 rounds, and like, not that I'm suggesting right or wrong. It's just I'm thinking that the song's progressing to a point that we should kind of.
There are.
What are you thinking in your head while you're playing that time? What is. Yeah.
There are 3 distinct parts, and each one's longer. Okay. So, the first time we get to it, it's one series. Excuse me. It's one series down. And then on the third one, I go drop down. That's when I drop back down to the E. So it's just a one time through, like the intro is, drop down into the E. Okay. The second time is elongated. We run that same progression over and over and over. I don't know. There might be an actual. Consciously, there's
feels
not
like 9 or 12.
Yeah, consciously, there's not a count to it.
So.
It's just more of a feeling, and it might be hitting about the same time each time, or it might be different. I don't know the answer to that, but it's mathematically it's either 8 or 12, because mathematically is where in my head as a drummer, everything's in 4s. So, but it's definitely.
So then the third one is more elongated, right?
And then the third one is that same over and over and over again, and then we double on the notes. And that's going to be the end. We're ramping up into the end of the song at that point. And when I hit the and drop that down, that's when I'm like Black Jaguar. We're in the Black Jaguar. That's when I'm doing that stuff all the way down. That you're doing. And then end song. So there's a progression to that.
I'm only commenting on where I've been. But where I've been is when we went into this thing here today, I was so guessing and I could barely see this. But once I saw it and I started following it, I was really happy. That's what got us to this like being the visual cue today. Like without this, it would have been not even remotely. It would have been trash today. Kind of encouraging maybe a framework. Not necessarily lyrics, right? But it would be nice to have like intro and then this downing part, but only like 4 times through. And then like we kind of do this. And then we do that downy part that we don't know what to call yet 8 times through ish, framework. Either way, framework or no framework, I'm just trying to open the lines of discussion to give my mental self some type of cue to latch on to as we move, because that is the truth is that part, and you have to be noticing it as you're playing. Like somewhere in the middle, I'm kind of like hiccuping with you, and I know I throw the vibe not the way you're intending it to go. So I'm just saying, hey, that part is kind of like, so I want to put a microscope on it and make it awesome.
Do you own a microscope?
Depends on your definition of a microscope.
A handle with a microscope, but you keep doing microscope, but you think you're holding a magnifier.
I mean,
magnifying
a microscope would be like, you take 2
science lab
plates and smash some microbes between it. And then, is a loop a microscope? Can that qualify as internet? Can a loop qualify as a microscope? It certainly can qualify as a magnifying glass, right?
Definitely magnifying glass. I think that's what you're meaning.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the the phrase I'm using is common, and I'm not like making up some weird phrase nobody else uses.
Is it the traditional way?
Yeah, put it under a microscope, man. That's been said for like longer than microscopes have been invented.
They were saying that before there was ever a microscope, is what you're referring to, right?
Do you know the word dinosaur has only existed for 200 to 300 years max? Before that, there's no history book on the planet in any culture that refers to dinosaurs.
What do they refer to them as?
Any guesses?
I'm asking you.
Yeah, any guesses?
Yeah.
Dragons. Even the Bible and the Quran
Yeah.
and all of them.
I can see that.
So any earth entity that is of major craziness, like you know, a dinosaur might be, is considered a dragon and is referenced through the ages of time and space. Do you know what that means? Do you know what that means?
Right, you gotta have the bill.
Man. Obviously, there's a lack of interest in the topic, so we should move on.
No, you gotta leave us hanging like that. You're leaving the internet hanging.
Huh?
Your interwebs are hanging now. They're like on the edge of a seat.
On what?
What you're
You
gonna
have to
say?
remind me. I forgot. I kind of moved on.
Okay. The contrast between dragons and dinosaurs.
Oh, that meant nothing. I was just making shit up.
And then you were gonna say, do you know what that means?
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably something to the effect of, we'll believe anything.
No, I don't know what that means. But I do think the dinosaur I think that's accurate. I think you could actually fact check that and that'll pan out. But as far as the rest of it.
You know, we have the internet now, so I can.
Yeah, how long has the term dinosaur existed?
The first dinosaur fossil was recognized in the 19th century with the name dinosaur meaning terrible lizard, being coined by Sir Richard Owen in 1842 to refer to these great fossils as lizards.
The Bible,
So officially fact checked.
the Bible doesn't explicitly name dinosaurs, but it does mention a powerful grass-eating animal called behemoth in the Old Testament. Some say that behemoth is likely a sauropod dinosaur, such as a
Some say.
or a brachiosaurus, because of its long neck and large tail. Job 40:18 describes behemoth as having bones or tubes of bronze, his limbs like bars of iron, and moveth like his tail like a cedar or tree. There are later descriptions of creatures in the Bible that could be referring to dinosaurs. One example is the behemoth. Oh, that's a sin.
Okay, you're using two could be and some may say. That's somebody's opinion of what was actually in text or not. And the fact is they don't say dinosaur and they do say dragon. So reference that. How many times is dragon referenced in the Bible?
Does the Bible, because you're full of shit, reference dragons? Yes, the Bible references dragons in several places.
Fact check that! Fucking yeah! I'm talking truth.
In Revelations, a large red dragon with 7 heads, 10 horns, and 7 crowns appear in heaven, and its
So
tails-
basically it's just a dinosaur. Like a really smart dinosaur that was good, so it went to heaven.
Maybe. This has been our spiritual part of the evening. Brought to you by the King James Version of the Bible.
Okay, so what's next here? 6:11, so 6:30 we're playing. Is it an actual half an hour set? Man, and it would be good to do Future X, Loner Stoner, Sexy Weedman Advice. It would be good to do Future X Sucks Song. Loner Stoner because we trashed it a couple of weeks ago and need to know.
I think we should take out Vice and Weedman because we just played those. We did play those last 2 weeks ago.
We did? Okay.
Yes. So we definitely need to play Suck Song. We definitely need to play Sexy, and we definitely need to play Loner Stoner because Loner Stoner
And-
fuckered up bad.
And Future X.
Future X.
So that's 4.
Let's ask this question though first. Is because we need to start gearing everything we do toward what we're gonna play. But we don't have a set list yet, so we are thinking aloud. Do we, with playing Future X and playing Riders of the Night, do we realistically think that Suck Song is gonna make the set list? Because that would be two kind of slow starting, slower tempoed song, half song.
Suck Song cannot be on the set list. We did it last year, right?
Yes.
We did officially do it, and
Yes.
I do believe that there's so much power in that song, untapped. But I think our musical representation of what we'll be doing in the future is better served by not putting that 8-minute ditty in there.
We should play it still, but not tonight. I think we should maybe play it next week to make sure we hit it again, because we did hit it in the last. We did hit it in the last month. I know that.
I wonder what we could do for like a stepper medley. Like 15-second little ditties of each key little portions. Suck Song. So you just say, hey, we hit 'em.
Well, you do a first round of My Way. You do 30-second. Hey.
You go,
you're the
nah,
one
nah,
that sucks."
nah, 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 nah. It doesn't matter if you like it or not. Shh. Hey, Mr. Weed Man, give me my weed.
No, you
Yo,
can't throw
Mr.
Weed Man in the
Weed
medley
where's my
because
fucking weed?
you
I
can't.
said,
You can't.
no,
throw,
hey, you're the one that sucks. Go away, you little fuck. I just transitioned
No,
3
you
though.
did, but you can't play Weed Band in the medley because Weed Band gets played in its entirety. So you can't play the medley with songs you're going to play in their entirety. You can't play the Reader's Digest, or we could just do a 6-minute set and just give the Reader's Digest of every one of our songs. Or 15 minutes, 1 minute each song, and just transition into the next.
Now that's progressive. This is called progressive stepper.
Thanks for coming. Our band name is Efficient. We'll see you later. Tight 15. Play 15 songs in 15 minutes. We're called Efficient. See you next time. There's a band name, Efficient.
I think it's taken. But if not, jump on that shit. But you owe us royalties. Okay, back to fucking
Tonight's set.
Future X.
Sexy Loner Stoner.
Sexy and Loner Stoner.
Loner Stoner's a standard 3.5 minute. Sexy's a pretty standard 3.5 minute.
I feel like we need to do Puff the Magic Dragon to just keep the story bone alive, man. I forget these things if I don't.
FWM's a 4.5 minute song, so now we're
So there we
Right,
go.
that's-
There we go. FWM, sexy.
Oh, FWM,
Loner
you put FWM in
stoner.
there too?
Huh?
You said FWM also?
Just for tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. FWM, sexy, fucking loner stoner. Puff the Magic Dragon, and Future X. That's 5 songs, 5 minutes apiece. We're not rock fucking.
This sounds good.
Yeah. We'll play him nice and expressively, but I'll try and keep the speed metal out of it.
Let's just play them regular. Traditional. Let's play traditional.
What is traditional anymore? I know you don't fuck with tradition, but. Because you don't fuck with tradition. Do we have any hockey updates?
On which hockey? Is Charles hockey?
Yeah, Charles
they're
is a
done.
hockey manager.
They're done.
Alright. Whatever happened to those fucking cool ass sticker images I saw?
I haven't talked to him for a while.
Can we rekindle that? We might need some stickers.
They were rad looking.
Charles, what say you to that?
I'm gonna text him right fucking now. See what happens.
Vibrant Femmes are playing the waterfront on my birthday.
Yep, with
Project
T-Pain
Pabst.
and
But they're playing with T-Pain? Is it like a festival?
yeah. It's the Pabst Blue Ribbon Festival.
I see. $220 tickets. Oh, that's for a weekend.
Stand outside.
Hey, I see some shameless self-promotion that we've all missed, but I just handled it on my end. Gotta hit a like button on the YouTube video itself.
Did we do that? I did that? I thought I did that.
I
So, back when Shane and myself were working at, it wasn't BK Direct, it was the other one, BSG or whatever it was.
No, it was BK Direct.
That was one of them, but I think later on it was BSG.
No, first it was Bankruptcy Solutions Group, that was in Tiger. And then it moved downtown and merged with BK Direct. And then after that, that shut down and it went to In Motion.
My point is, when Shane and I first worked together, and I met Shane, they were still doing concerts at the waterfront. And one day, it was a Friday night, I think it was, and the presidents of the United States of America were playing on the waterfront. And,
I like peaches.
and the building was across the
Peaches
street
for
from the fire
me.
station that we worked in. And so you walk out the front door and you're standing on NATO, and across the street they had the fence all shut off and everything. Well, Shane and I and a couple other people from work brought some lawn chairs that day and cooler and some drinks and beers or whatever. And we sat out there. It was a little bit rainy that day too, if I remember right.
Nah.
And we basically sat there and watched the entire concert in our own chairs away from everybody and heard it just like we were there.
I mean, there was even peaches on the sidewalk with us.
I saw Billy Idol that way too. That was back in 2001.
Hey, little sister.
Just walking by and all of a
who's
sudden Billy Idol was on stage. I was like, what the fuck is Billy Idol doing there? Heard White Wedding and kept walking. We just happened to be walking around down there.
Now, you know what that snowboard is? That's a very special snowboard, man.
Yeah, it's K2.
No. It's a Fat Bob.
Pretty sure it's K2 on the back of it.
Well, it's a K2 Fat Bob.
I know, because I look at it every fucking day I'm here.
There was only one like it, and that's it. It's extra wide, like its riders prefer. It's the only board that is appropriate for me if I ever did it again, which I don't think I'll ever snowboard again, to be honest. It's a rad fucking board, though. How many of you out there in the internet world know what a Fat Bob snowboard is? Let us know in the comment section after you hit the like button.
And no one's won the grand prize yet, have they, on any of our contests?
No one's won the grand prize. No. Little sister, who's out to honor? Hey, little sister, who's your only one? All right. Hey, little sister, who's your? Hey, little sister, hey, little sister, Baldos. It's a white world.
First day for blah blah blah.
It's a
Nice day for a Blanco wedding.
conversation about Dogecoin.
Has Doge been doing anything lately?
No, it's been pretty much just trending sideways.
This is not financial advice. We are not financial advisors.
No. But Dogecoin is a golden cross is appearing on the 6-month and 14-day trend. And that's usually an indicator of a very bullish market ahead. It has been mentioned in the media recently. Additionally, apparently there's some high people, not officials anymore, that are willing to accept it as donations, but we don't want to specifically, just it's interesting. Ethereum went up 30% because of some new Ethereum shit. I sold all my Ethereum, so I missed out on that. And Bitcoin is right holding about $69. $69,000 fucking dollars.
So the halving, quote unquote, did that happen?
The halving happened, yes.
And it held at where it was at. It didn't drop.
Didn't really drop. It kind of remained steady. So in every previous halving, the numbers go up. Doesn't mean they spike, right? But so what? We're 3-4 weeks past the halving, 5-6. So I'd say the bar is just kind of remaining consistent, which probably means a positive result is coming in the next 6 months. You'll look back and you'll see it be going like this. And really, it should be at about 150,000 right now. So,
Wonder how much Bitcoin the Winklevoss twins have.
I heard somebody was able to reclaim a wallet that has been.
Did he finally get into it?
Well, somebody did, like a 2013 wallet or something.
There was somebody that had a ton of Bitcoin and they forgot their password and they were on their second attempt and they had one attempt left to remember their password. They were going to lose it all and it just been sat there. So I don't know if the guy actually eventually got it because that was a big story because he had like millions of dollars.
I feel like based on the reaction that we're talking about the same thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I wonder how many Bitcoin the Wicklevosses have. Because they're the ones that started Bitcoin. After Zucker fucked him on Facebook. They still own an estimated 70,000 Bitcoins. What is that in money? Let's see. Let's do.
1.3 billion.
What do you do?
7.6 and add the zeros.
4.83 E9.
You did your math wrong.
Calculator didn't do its math wrong. So I'll do it on Google because for some reason the calculator doesn't calculate that.
I heard that it is realistic that in the next 30 years, that the generation of people growing up at that point in time will have no fucking clue.
It's 4.8. It's just 4.8 billion.
I think it's 4.8 trillion.
No, that's
No, you're right, 4.8 billion.
Okay. I heard that in like the next 30 years, only 30 years, man, like the people growing up at that point in time in the world will have no concept of how to text or to write a sentence, period.
Who's this?
People in general.
How far? Oh, I'm sorry.
30 years.
30 years.
They won't even know how to text in 30 years.
Well,
They won't see letters. Letters won't mean anything to them because of how well AI can adapt to responding to communication.
No, I disagree with that because we're still going to teach elementary school and they're going to still teach people know what letters are and sentences are.
They try and force cursive, and we know that's gone.
And nobody knows cursive anymore but us and Gen X.
Stepper, take the stage.
I don't want
I don't want to either. Yeah, Stepper, take the stage.
to. See,
That's him.
show us how it's done.
I will do it on my own fruition after I use the tinkle.
My little buttercup has the sweetest smile.
What's that from?
Sweet little buttercup.
Ricky Martin.
Nope.
Won't you stay a while? You and
every day. Sunny kitties with really burgy days. Take the stand. I had to get a right clothes so I can turn the right. Gonna give me chicks 100 fucking bucks. Take them back to my home. Love that rascal puff. Brought strings, zing, zing, sealing wax, sex, and other fancy motherfucking stuff. Oh, puff the magic dragon lives by the sea. Frolics out of mist in a land of honor, a little louder. Puff the magic dragon lives by the sea. Frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Together they traveled on a boat with a mellow sail. Jackie would stand, look out, push up a gigantic motherfucking tail. No keys, princess, bow when they came. Fire and death, lower and flat, come for it, motherfucking. The magic dragon lives by the sea. Frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. Sing with me. Oh, the magic dragon lives by the sea. Frolics in the autumn mist in a land called Honolulu. A dragon lives forever. Not so little, boy, boy, boys. Pirate ships